What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's reaction video is the 25 best national parks in the USA part 1. It is a 30-minute video, so we're going to split it up into 2 parts. Now, on the 10 best amazing places in the US, we set a little like goal, didn't we, of 2,000 likes, and then we'd get this one out as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Now, how many likes do you think that was on after the first day?
I think we got pretty close, didn't we? I remember us being shocked, like...
Yeah, I think, again, I don't know the exact timings, because I think I was asleep within a day, but it was about 1.9, as somewhat ridiculous after that, whereas we were thinking maybe after 4 or 5 days we'll hit 2k. So we're doing this one now. I think we need to set a harder like goal for part 2, because we want to spread them out anyway. I feel like 3 or 4 days spread out, it means we can vary up the content on the channel anyway. So what do we go for now? So we go 4K, double it?
4K, yeah. I reckon 4K.
I don't know if we can do it, but if you guys want to see part 2...
I mean, we will release it. It's not like we're going to
release it anyway.
But it's just how quick we release it.
Let's say we're probably going to release it on the 9th or something like that, won't we? But if you guys want to see it, I say the day we actually hit it, we will release part 2 this time. So if we hit it in a day, tomorrow you'll get part 2. If we hit in a few days, if we never hit it, we'll be released it on the 9th, and that is absolutely fine. So smash that like button if you want to see part 2 ASAP. Would seriously appreciate that. And yeah, this is pretty much very similar to the 10 best places, but national park form. And, and it's a list from 25 to 1. Again, it's their personal opinion. Yeah. What is 23 for them? Maybe number 1 for you.
Yeah.
But
it looks gorgeous already. So.
Oh, very some absolutely stunning places. So let's get straight into it, guys. Like we said, smash that like button, subscribe if you're new. We're getting close to 40k, which is absolutely mental. So we'd seriously appreciate if you hit that subscribe button. And let's check out the top 25 best national parks in the USA, part 1. What we got?
The USA is a really big place. Within the wide open spaces of the contiguous United States, as well as Alaska and the far-flung islands of Hawaii, there's just about every climate and ecosystem you can imagine, from temperate rainforests and pine-clad mountains to deserts and scrublands. Naturally, there are a lot of national parks dedicated to preserving the best that nature has to offer in the USA. Otherworldly sandstone monuments, multicolored hot springs, craggy coastlines, scorching deserts. It's all here. Have a look at the best national parks in America.
It just doesn't look real, does it? It's crazy.
Number 25.
So yeah, pretty much. Before we get into the Big Bend, we've already seen a lot of stunning images of what's to come, and that's just a little teaser, like those are magnificent places.
Big Bend. The aptly named Big Bend National Park in Texas is so called because it's set in a dramatic meander of the Rio Grande. On one side of the river is Texas, USA, and on the other side is Mexico. Almost the same size as Rhode Island, Big Bend is known for its diversity and has loads to discover on its many trails. The Chisos Basin is the most popular area in the park and features mountain views, but the Chihuahuan Desert, home to real-life roadrunners and coyotes, is really the place to escape into nature.
That looks like so much fun.
Oh, what, just like maybe even getting a quad bike
Like
as well, and
like
just
a little
going
buggy
on
or
there.
something, just going. That would be so cool.
I mean, again, just look how vast that is, and that's just a tiny part of the US, and how vast it is, and just not really anything except beautiful scenery for so far.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Mental.
We'd have so much fun with this.
Definitely. And to be fair, thinking about it, you might have a chance of not crashing on one of them.
I'm sure I'd find a way.
Number 24, Saguaro. Saguaro is home to the classic Southwest American cactus. Their iconic shapes of the park's namesake stand tall in this deserted area in Arizona. Divided into east and west portions, the two halves of the park are separated by the city of Tucson.
That's so cool.
Both portions of the national park offer an abundance of trails amid its desert landscapes. The Rincon Mountain District is the larger eastern portion of the park and serves up adventurous horseback rides and camping opportunities. In the west, the Tucson Mountain District is spectacular and is well worth the effort.
I think this is a video as well, but I learned what plural for cactus or cacti is. Do you know which way around it is?
Cacti is more than one.
Yeah, see, I never knew that. Because normally when it's plural, you go with the S's. It's
Cactus.
more
Yeah.
like cows
Yeah, I get you.
instead of cow.
Yeah, I get you.
So I think I absolutely butchered it, and I went with cactus with more than one, and cacti was one.
Yeah,
But,
I think that's one of the only I can think of that way around.
that way around, yeah. But
Yeah.
you just learn something new every day. I guess every day is a
Yeah.
school day.
Those colours.
Number 23, Shenandoah. A breathtaking national park,
Oh.
Shenandoah is full of an abundance of wildflowers in summer. In autumn, however, the trees burst into brilliant oranges and reds for some prime fall foliage. Situated 75 miles from Washington, D.C., there are lengthy hiking trails to discover in this national park. In fact, part of these trails make up around 100 miles of the Appalachian Trail. Hiking is certainly the order of the day here. The climb up the
that
peak
bear?
of Old Rag
Yeah.
Mountain, for example, is strenuous, but worth scrambling for the views. For those less interested in hiking, the Skyline Drive means stunning vistas from the comfort of your car.
Nice. If there's bears about, we'll do the drive.
Number
not the
22,
walk.
Mesa Verde. Mesa Verde is the perfect spot
This is
for
stunning.
adventures among nature and to understand more about mysterious centuries-old cultures. This is the site where ancient Puebloans once lived in their cliff dwellings. Where they went or why they left, nobody knows, but their houses built in precarious places can be seen to this day.
Yeah, this is something I just want to go to, just for the history of it.
Yeah,
Again,
definitely.
it's just absolutely mental thing. One, that it's still standing, obviously it crumbled away at times and so that, but just the history of the place is something you kind of go and be
It'd
like,
be so
wow,
interesting. I think,
100%.
Because of the important history, walking off-trail is forbidden, as is entering the ancient dwellings without a ranger. Take the Mesa Top Road circuit that loops around 10 of the excavated pueblos, and you'll be able to discover more about these fascinating old dwellings.
That part would kind of give me chest pains.
What, that little ladder?
Yeah.
Oh, just for the sake of that little ladder, we definitely would go. Like, we can't be put off by that. I swear the people going up were like twice our age as well, and they were fine.
Yeah, I know.
Nothing against people twice our age, but you can't be wussing out.
No, I know. It's just heights for me. But I'd appreciate the view.
Oh.
Number 21, Death Valley. Death Valley National Park might sound like somewhere
Interesting
that's
name.
quite hot and hellish, but there's actually an abundance of nature to enjoy here. There are huge boulders seemingly lying around on a grand scale, canyons carved by gushing streams that slice through the land, sand dunes that actually sing, and soaring mountains to tackle. True to its title, it is nevertheless a scorching area, one of the hottest spots in the U.S. Dante's View offers a panoramic vista across the
gosh.
southern portion of Death Valley Basin from atop the Black Mountains. Number 20, Crater Lake. The only national park in Oregon, Crater Lake National Park, is named after the eponymous lake, formed by a huge volcanic eruption around 7,700 years ago. It's the deepest lake in the entire United States. The sparkling waters of this magnificent lake itself reflect the surrounding craggy mountain peaks in its mirror-like surface for a gorgeous effect and some inspiring photo opportunities. There are over 90 million trails that crisscross the park, but most of these can only be...
Yeah, he said 9 million. I think that was misspoke. I think it's meant to be 9 million. I think. Maybe not. Maybe 9 million is correct. I think this came up on my last one. Because 9 million is an insane amount.
Yeah.
Even 9 million is an insane amount. But it's absolutely stunning, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, absolutely incredible.
Accessed in summer, as snow covers trails for much of the year.
Not a bad place to camp, eh?
Number 19, Acadia. New England's one and only national park dating back to 1916, Acadia sits on the coast and boasts some dramatic views of this region's storied shoreline. Acadia National Park is all about rewarding mountain hikes, strolls along the shore, beautiful bike rides, and drives that will induce oohs and ahs. There's a surprisingly varied landscape to discover in this national park, from its dense forests and languid lakes to boulder-strewn beaches dotted with lonely lighthouses. There are also sandy beaches and islands, such as the famous Mount Desert Island, to explore here.
I feel like you can see as well, just like how hard it is to rank some of these.
Yeah, definitely.
Because like look at Crater Lake. Personally, this is absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
But I feel like Crater Lake, for me personally, is even more stunning.
Yeah, definitely.
And again, it's ranked lower, so it's all personal opinion. But it just shows, because you got to think this is only the top 25. There is a lot more national parks,
which I'm sure is just as gorgeous, but you can only pick 25 to be in the top 25.
Can only pick 25, and you have to put some above others.
Yeah.
And whereas you look at some, you think, well, that could easily be in the top 10. It's been put down at like
it's definitely
20.
opinion.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. But again, all of these is absolutely stunning. Yeah. And you think there's so many national parks and how vast each one of these are. It just adds to that thought of just how big the US is. It's like it's mental.
Crazy. Some of these are probably bigger than Jersey.
I'm
not pretty sure
way
all of them,
bigger.
yeah.
100%. Like a lot of these will be triple, 4 times, and Jersey Channel Islands is what we mean. But mental in it, just the size of them compared to what we've got.
That sunset, sunrise.
People want it.
Number 18, Canyonlands. Canyonlands
really
National Park is a truly otherworldly place, with a landscape more like something you would expect on Mars than Earth. The largest national park in Utah is all about its canyons. These snake around its ancient landscape, which is also punctuated by 1,000-foot-tall white cliffs above the Colorado and Green Rivers, as well as strange rock formations. The park itself is divided into 4 sections by both these rivers, forming a Y shape in this rocky, alien stretch of land. Island in the Sky sits in the middle and is the busiest part of the park. For good reason. The views are incredible. Number 17, Redwood. Home to the giant trees of the same name, Redwood National Park lies on the northwestern Pacific coast in California. It's home to some of the tallest trees in the world. There's an enigmatic mix here of lush coastal scenery and lush prairie lands. The redwood trees are also some of the most ancient trees on the planet,
That is crazy.
with branches covered in moss and
Beasts, aren't
ferns.
they?
Yeah.
There are plenty of trails to enjoy walking through the vast forests,
They look really
which
healthy
make
as well,
for
like
good
there's
days
no way
out.
they're coming down
To
anytime
really
soon.
soak up what the park has to offer, it boasts campgrounds and backcountry sites for overnight stays.
And that's one of them where it's not view-wise, it's not. I don't think a breathtaking view is probably.
Yeah.
It's one of them where you just like gotta look around and appreciate, and you just shot like,
Yeah.
what am I in the middle of? Oh my god, this is amazing. Not one of them like kind of scenic, picturesque.
It's more interesting, isn't
Interesting.
it?
You're like, what am I
Yeah.
in? And then it's just like every time you turn a corner, it's just new again.
Yeah,
You're like, what?
definitely.
This is
Yeah.
mental. Which is just different kinds of beauty, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which both of them's absolutely awesome then.
Number 16, Grand Teton. Grand Teton in the Rocky Mountains is a wild wilderness of 12 peaks sculpted through the ages by glaciers. This includes, of course, the Grand Teton itself, which stands at an impressive 13,775 feet above sea level. The beautiful landscape here is just begging to be hiked. There are captivating canyons filled with fresh forests to explore, crystal alpine lakes to marvel at, and fragrant wildflowers which provide pops of color. This rugged land plays host to all manner of beasts, including elks, moose, and bears.
Yeah, that's a stunning photo.
Yeah, definitely. How blue it is.
Number 15, Mount Rainier. The fifth
That looks
highest peak in the
gorgeous.
United States, Mount
Just,
Rainier
yeah.
itself
It is kind of that. I mean, that reminds me of something like of a postcard or something like
Yeah,
that. Where
definitely.
you have like the city in front and then,
And then
just
you have the back.
a
yeah.
stunning mountain in the background. So like postcardy,
Yeah.
picturesque.
is an icon of a mountain that can be seen through much of Washington state. Rainier is actually an active volcano that last erupted as recently as 1854. Close to the urban areas of Puget Sound, Mount Rainier National Park and its 26 glaciers is a hiker's paradise, with fabulous hiking trails lacing the foothills and carpets of flowers blooming in spring and summer. Many people attempt to climb to the snowy peak of Rainier, but it's tough going. Only half the adventurers who try go the whole way.
It's gorgeous with all those flowers at the bottom and then just the snowy.
Yeah, definitely. Like it. It's also a little bit like a contrast between
Summer
a bit of summer
and
and a bit of
winter.
winter as
Yeah,
well.
I like it. It's really nice.
Look at that.
It's like a canvas, isn't it?
Number 14, Sequoia. This national park is named after another species of the sequoia family, the Sequoiadendron giganteum, colloquially known as the giant redwood. Drive-through trees and huge ancient examples of the redwoods here characterize the park. In fact, it's here that you will find General Sherman, a giant redwood that's claimed to be the largest living tree on Earth.
Now that
There
is a
are
beast.
also
Yeah.
deep 10,000-year-old caves that hide supersized stalactites. For a breathtaking vista of the Sierra Mountains, head to Eagle View.
The size of them.
Number 13, Arches. Another of Utah's national parks that is made up of Martian badlands.
It's
The
crazy that there's like
sandstone
more than
landscape
one in some states. Like that just shows how big
Oh, but
they
yeah.
are. Like It's just crazy.
Like how big the states are, because they fit all this,
and
then
all that in, and on top of that, their actual
cities and stuff like that. Oh, it is mental. And again, it just adds to that size thing.
Here is out of this world. There are a sublime selection of rock arches, striped pink and red buttes, as well as other strange and intricate rock formations. Landscape Arch is actually one of the largest natural arches in the world, measuring in at 306 feet across. This is an easy-access national park with a selection of short hikes to embark on, but possibly more popular are rock climbing and canyoning. The Fiery Furnace, a famous formation, blazes orange and red as the sun sets each day.
Gorgeous.
What we'll do, we'll leave that there, because that's pretty much bang on actually halfway, to be honest with you. And we'll do the final 12 in part 2. You super keen for them?
Yeah, definitely. They were gorgeous. I wasn't expecting them to actually be so different.
Yep.
But just also amazing.
Yeah, all of them like kind of stunning in their own unique way.
Yeah.
And that was only 30 to 25.
I'm not sure which 12 I'm going to go to.
It's only going to get better from here. And again, like we spoke in our live stream yesterday, thank you for everyone who checked that out. Just it's so hard to pick where we want to go to.
Yeah.
This just adds even more.
Yeah, definitely, because that all like, it's all part of the state we want to visit.
Definitely, because you talk about like the rocky buildings we looked at before, dwellings and stuff like that. That's like you kind of like, well, I really want to go there.
Yeah.
Then it's like, well, I really want to go Yellowstone, which I think Yellowstone is going to pop up on this list.
I think I'm expecting it to be one of the top.
Yeah, because that is again high up on our list as well. So it's just like a headache of picking where, because again it costs a lot of money for us to go over there.
So we want it to be somewhere that's going to be like.
Well, to be fair, I feel like you can't go wrong with anywhere. To be honest.
That's why it's so hard.
Because you want to make the most out of your trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. But we'll go back a few times, definitely. And I think, like we said, we may have to just pick out of the hat.
I think so.
Maybe do Yellowstone first, potentially, then the rest of them just pick out of the hat.
Yeah, I think Yellowstone's something that we mutually both
really want to do. It just looks absolutely stunning, doesn't it? Thank you guys for watching this reaction. I forgot what it was for a second. If you guys want to see part 2 ASAP, smash that like button. We completely understand if we don't hit 4K. That is stretching it quite a bit, isn't it?
We'll release it on the 9th.
If not, come back for part 2 on the 9th, maybe even the 8th, we'll see. Depends how many videos we've got for the days, doesn't it? So smash that like button, smash that subscribe button if you're new around here. And hopefully you guys are looking forward to part 2. I think we definitely are, aren't we? And have a fantastic day, and we will see you guys in the next one. Peace.